Hello everyone, we are in the Oregon Adventure Truck shop, and today we just installed AT Overland's new Aterra ASI lightweight slide-in truck camper. So this thing behind me weighs in at a staggering 815 pounds, okay? That's super light for any truck that's out there on the market. It's the lightest hard-sided camper that you can buy. But let's walk through some of the details just to kind of show you how this customer outfitted it. So first off, when we look at the outside here, this is a shore power plug, so it will charge up his batteries if he does have 110 volt power anywhere in the proximity. So it's a nice option to have. You can see there's turn overland windows. When we get inside, you're going to find that there's 5 total turn overland windows. So 1 on each side, 2 up on the roof, and then a 3rd one up in the front of the camper. This customer got the water pack, so this is where his fresh water port is at. This is where the drain for the sink is, and then right here is the propane plug-in from the propane tank for his Truma propane heater that is on the inside. But let's walk around back and we'll go inside this thing. So again, turn overland wildlands door. This door is pretty incredible. It has a double bolt action, as you can kind of see up at the top and the bottom. So you can separate the door panel to just get a mesh screen. This one also has a thermal insulator on the back, so it's going to be really helpful in those 4-season climates. But when you close it, you can also double bolt action this door. It's got a nice hard screen right here, so that way you can leave this door open in the summertime. Has a latch back here that just connects into that port, kind of keeps it nice and spaced off the propane tank. It's not going to blow away in the wind or anything else, but you can leave that open for some great ventilation through the screen in warmer climates. One thing that we did add to this customer's camper, as you can kind of see up top, that is a Wolfbox rear view camera. That runs all the way up, and he has a monitor over his rear view mirror. Well, that makes it nice that it acts as a backup camera since he doesn't have a tailgate, and it lets him see out the back and what is happening with oncoming traffic as he's driving down the highway. It's always on when your vehicle is on as a rear view mirror. So going inside, we'll open the door. That's secure. So come on up in here. So first off, you can see this is the customer's, this is his water cabinet. So he has a 10-gallon water tank that's down below, has a drain right here that you can hook a hose and run it out the door if you need to. There's step 22 Stingray bags all throughout the interior, nice and lightweight, way better than drawers because it keeps that weight down. Still has great storage. These little locking T mechanisms keep them in so they can't fly out when you're traveling down the road. And then up top here is also the sink. Basically, it's a stainless steel basin. The faucet that hooks to it is the Dometic. It's a rechargeable water faucet. So that would come out of the box, obviously sit right here, hook into this silicone tube, and that's how he's going to get the water from the freshwater tank up to the sink. Nice little bamboo lid. All right, on the wall over here is your Truma CP Plus. This is a digital monitor that allows you to operate your heater. It also acts as a vent in the summertime to recirculate air in the inside. Right here is the Truma heater itself. So nice, compact, out of the way. It exhausts to the outside of the camper, so it's not going to create a lot of condensation when you're using it in the wintertime. Again, turn overland windows. You just open the latches. Basically, these will open up and close. They also have integrated bug screens and integrated privacy screens right in them. These windows are fantastic. They're also double pane, so it gives you some good insulation. They're made of polycarbonate, so again, not a strong thermal bridge, so it's going to help keep that condensation from forming inside the camper. Coming up to the front here, we have the power box. This power box, you can get all the way up to 620 amp hours of lithium power in that. It runs off of a Red Arc Manager system. And it down and below, this is going to be your carbon monoxide detector down here. In this box, there is a Tribolo composting toilet. You can also get it with a wrap-on toilet if you don't want to worry about the composting. And then you have more Step 22 Stingray bags in this storage container, and then you have 6 of them up in this box. There's really nice bamboo countertops and a Lagoon swivel table that also has a bamboo top. So if you're in here with your family and you want to eat, you can just lower the table to whichever position that you want it to be at, secure that, and now I could eat here, I could have people sitting over here, or I could put it in the back, and then there's a little bench seat in the back that you could sit at. So when you want to stow it away, you can lift it back up and rotate it back up onto the top up here. So king bed. So up top, to extend it to a full king, pull this out. These cushions drop down into place. The wood slats actually add some airflow underneath the mattress. So that way, again, it doesn't build up any condensation, less likely to get mold and everything up underneath the mattress. Push it all back away, lock it into place when you're traveling. And then you have full access to your full interior. Up on the ceiling, this customer got a Arctic Turn Arctic Breeze, or a Turn Overland Arctic Breeze roof fan. It turns on with just the push of a button, automatically opens itself up. You can run it when it's raining. It has a bunch of different settings for this fan speed. It also has in and out, so you can either vent air out of the camper or you can pull air into the camper. It's a really great feature. It also has a built-in ceiling light and a privacy screen in it. It's one of my favorite fans that are out there. So there are power plugs, USB plugs. I believe these are USB-C plugs that are high power in the corners right here so that you can access them when the bed is open. And there's also USB plugs in the corner gussets in the back. This customer also got a Starlink mount up on the outside roof, and to turn that Starlink on, there's a Starlink button right there. So pretty well outfitted, but still gives it, keeps it lightweight, gives you a lot of room on this interior, especially for a 6.5 foot Ford F-150 bed. I think the customer is going to be really happy with this. And one other feature I wanted to show you is there are some ceiling lights that turn on and off, or when you're up in bed, you can just press the buttons on the lights to turn them off, to run them just as amber, or to run them both with the white or the amber. There's 4 total lights on the sides, and they will definitely illuminate the interior here for you. I believe they're also dimmable. And the carpet on the ceiling is now a standard feature. Really nice. It actually holds our Velcro bags, really slick. So you can mount these pretty much anywhere. Gives you a lot of additional storage options when you're out traveling and you just have little things that you don't know where to put them. Put them on the angled parts of the ceilings in a Velcro bag. It'll work great. So they do come with a medical pack right here. So you do get a med kit that goes into the side molly of the storage cabinet. And I believe that's it. Now there's a lot of other options you can get with these Aterra slide-in campers. This is just the interior that this customer wanted. Again, fairly open. They wanted to just be able to set their cooler or whatever they're going to take with them on their trips. But you can outfit this with storage containers on both sides. You can do different toilets. You can, have the water box or not have the water box. You can even order this thing just as a shell if you wanted to. But anyways, I think it's a great option for those of you with trucks that want something that's not a pop-up, but that's still lightweight to take with you on adventures. And then when you get home, put jacks on the outsides, lift it off your truck, and pull out from underneath of it. And you got your truck back to just being a regular truck. So anyways, we'd love to talk more about it. We have tons of pictures on our website. Check it out at OregonAT.com or give us a call, 541-238-8400. We'd be happy to chat with you about it.